My wife gave birth to a black kid while I'm fully white. When I asked for a DNA test, she refused, saying, "You're being too dramatic. If you don't trust me, leave me." A few days later, when I found out who the real father was, everyone was left shattered. I'm standing in a hospital room, and my whole world is falling apart. The baby is crying. Emily is smiling. The nurses are clapping. Everyone is celebrating. But me? I feel like I'm drowning. Like someone pushed me underwater and I can't breathe. Because the baby in my wife's arms doesn't look like me. At all. I'm white. Pale skin, light hair, blue eyes. Emily is white too. But this baby? Dark skin, dark eyes, thick, curly hair. Beautiful, yes. But not mine. I know it in my bones. I know it the second I see him. "Hold your son," Emily says. Her voice is shaking, but she's smiling. That smile doesn't reach her eyes. I don't move. My hands stay at my sides. The nurse walks over with this huge grin. "Come on, Dad. Don't be shy. He's perfect. Perfect. Yeah, perfect proof that my wife has been lying to me." I spent 9 months preparing for this. 9 months painting the nursery, building the crib, going to doctor appointments, holding Emily's hand while she threw up every morning, reading baby books, practicing swaddling on stuffed animals. I took a CPR class. I baby-proofed our entire house. I did everything right. I was excited. I was ready to be a father. I remember the day she told me she was pregnant. We were in our kitchen, Sunday morning. She was making pancakes. She turned around with tears in her eyes and showed me the test. 2 pink lines. I picked her up and spun her around. We both cried. Happy tears. The best day of my life. Or so I thought. But now I feel sick. "Michael, hold him." Emily's voice is harder now. Almost angry. "I need some air," I say quietly. I walk out. The automatic doors slide open, and I stand in the parking lot under the yellow lights. It's cold. My breath comes out in clouds. Cars pass by on the street. Normal people living normal lives. And here I am, watching mine explode. My phone buzzes. It's my mom. "How's my grandson? Send pictures." I stare at the message. My thumb hovers over the keyboard. What do I even say? My phone buzzes again. This time it's Richard, my stepfather. "Congratulations, son. Can't wait to meet him." My stomach turns. I put my phone away. I go back inside. I have to. People will ask questions if I don't. So I put on a smile. I take pictures. I hold the baby for exactly 30 seconds while Emily's sister snaps a photo for Instagram. The baby feels warm in my arms. Innocent. None of this is his fault. But I can't look at him without feeling like someone stabbed me in the chest. Emily's parents arrive. Her mom rushes over and takes the baby, crying happy tears. Her dad shakes my hand. "Congratulations, Michael. You're going to be a great father." The words hit me like a punch. I smile and nod. What else can I do? That night, after everyone leaves, I finally ask the question that's burning a hole through me. "Emily." My voice is quiet, calm. "Who's the father?" She freezes. For just a second, I see panic flash across her face. Then she laughs. This high, fake laugh that sounds like breaking glass. "Are you serious right now? You think I cheated on you? I just want to know the truth." The truth. She sits up in the hospital bed, and now she's angry. Really angry. "The truth is you're being dramatic. If you don't trust me, Michael, maybe you should just leave." Her hands are shaking. She's gripping the bedsheet so tight her knuckles are white. "You're making this about trust?" I say, "Emily, that baby doesn't look like either of us. Genetics are complicated. My grandmother had darker skin. It's recessive genes or something. I can't believe you're doing this right now. I just gave birth to our son, and you're accusing me of cheating?" She's good. Really good. For a second, I almost believe her. Almost. "Just take a DNA test with me. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize for the rest of my life." "No." Her voice is ice. "I won't entertain this. You either trust me or you don't." I nod slowly. "Okay. Okay, what?" "Okay. I don't trust you. And I'm leaving." I grab my jacket and walk out. No yelling. No screaming. Just silence. Behind me, I hear her start to cry. But I don't turn around. The next few days are the worst of my life. I stay at my friend Dave's apartment. He asks what happened. I tell him Emily and I had a fight. I don't tell him the truth. Not yet. I'm not ready to say it out loud. I go to work. I sit at my desk. I type emails. I eat lunch. But I'm not really there. I'm a ghost moving through my own life. Every time I close my eyes, I see that hospital room. Her face. The lie. My coworkers notice. You okay, man? They ask. Shouldn't you be home with your new baby? I smile. Just tired. New parent stuff. They laugh and pat my back. If only they knew. At night, I can't sleep. I lie in bed at Dave's apartment, staring at the ceiling, playing everything back in my mind. Was there a sign? Did I miss something? Then I start remembering things. Little things that didn't make sense at the time. 6 months ago, Emily started going to yoga classes every Tuesday and Thursday night. She'd leave at 7, come home at 10. That's a long yoga class. She'd come home sweaty, her hair wet from the shower. She said the studio had great showers. I believed her. I never questioned it. Why would I? I trusted my wife. 5 months ago, she changed her phone password. Said she wanted more privacy. I thought it was weird, but I didn't push. I'm not the kind of guy who checks his wife's phone. I thought that meant I was a good husband. Turns out it just meant I was blind. 4 months ago, she started working late. Big project at work, she said. She's a marketing manager. Big projects happen. I made her dinner and kept it warm. Sometimes she wouldn't come home until midnight. She'd kiss my forehead and say, "Thank you for being so understanding." Understanding. That's what she called it. I was understanding while she was lying to my face. 3 months ago, she went on a girls' trip to the beach. For days. Just her and her friends. She barely texted me. Maybe one message a day. When she came back, she seemed different. Distant. Quieter. I thought it was pregnancy hormones. The internet said pregnant women can be moody. I let it go. 2 months ago, I came home early from work. I had a headache and my boss let me leave. I walked into our bedroom and found her on the phone. She was lying on our bed, laughing. That soft, intimate laugh she used to give me. When she saw me, she jumped like I'd caught her stealing. "I gotta go," she said quickly and hung up. "Who was that?" I asked. "My sister. Just chatting." I believed her. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I trust my wife? 1 month ago, I found a receipt in her purse. I wasn't snooping. I was looking for my car keys. She'd borrowed them earlier. The receipt was from a fancy restaurant downtown. The kind of place you go for anniversaries. The date was a Thursday. Her yoga night. "Did you go out to eat after yoga?" I asked. She barely looked up from her phone. "Yeah. The girls and I grabbed dinner." The receipt was for 2 people. 2 glasses of wine. 2 steaks. 2 desserts. But I didn't push. I didn't want to be that husband. The jealous one. The controlling one. I was a fool. Now, lying in Dave's guest bed, all these moments crash over me like waves. Each one proof that I'd been played. Each one showing me what an idiot I'd been. My phone buzzes. It's Emily. "Michael, please come home. We need to talk." I don't answer. She texts again. "You're being cruel. Your son needs his father." My son. The words make me feel sick. On day 3, I ordered DNA tests online. 3 of them. 1 for me, 1 for Emily, 1 for the baby. Express shipping. I have them sent to the hospital where Emily is still staying for observation. She had some complications after birth. Nothing serious, but they kept her an extra few days. I include a note, just to be sure, for the baby's medical records. Hospital requested it. It's a lie, but I don't care. She's been lying to me for months. Maybe longer. She texts me an hour after they arrive. "You really don't trust me. Fine. I'll do your stupid test. But this is going to ruin us, Michael. You're destroying our family over nothing." Over nothing? She's still acting like I'm crazy. Like I'm the bad guy. "Just do the test," I reply. 3 days later, she texts. "I did it. Happy now." I don't respond. The waiting is torture. The lab says it takes 5 to 7 business days. I count every single hour. I can't eat. Food tastes like cardboard. I lose 8 pounds that week. Dave keeps asking if I'm okay. I tell him I have the flu. I go to work. I come home. I stare at my phone. I wait. Finally, on day 6, the email comes. I'm sitting in my car in a grocery store parking lot when my phone buzzes. My hands shake as I open the attachment. The PDF loads slowly. Too slowly. Each second feels like a year. Then I see it. Probability of paternity, 0%. Conclusion, the tested man is excluded as the biological father. I read it 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. The words don't change. I'm not the father. I sit there in my car, and I don't cry. I don't scream. I just stare at the steering wheel. A woman walks past with a shopping cart. A kid runs by with a balloon. Someone's car alarm goes off. The world keeps moving like nothing happened. But my world just ended. Or maybe it ended 6 months ago. Maybe 9 months ago. Maybe longer. Maybe my marriage died a long time ago, and I was too stupid to notice. But then I scrolled down. There's more. The lab included a note. Partial DNA match found in existing database. See attached file for details. I click it, and my blood turns to ice. The DNA matches someone already in their system. See, last year, my mom got remarried. She was alone for 15 years after my dad died of cancer. She was lonely. Sad. Then she met Richard at a charity event. He seemed nice, polite, well-dressed, successful. He owned a construction company. He was a widower too. They bonded over shared loss. They dated for 8 months, then got married. Small ceremony. Just family. I walked my mom down the aisle. I was happy for her. She deserved happiness. Richard seemed like a good guy. He called me son, even though I never asked him to. He'd clap my shoulder and ask about my job. He'd bring wine to family dinners. He'd tell jokes. Everyone liked him. To be supportive, our whole family did one of those genetic health panels together. You know, the ones that check for diseases and cancer risks and stuff. We all sent our DNA in. Me, Mom, Richard, Emily. It was Richard's idea. He brought it up at dinner one night. We're family now, he said. We should know our health history. It's important, especially with a baby on the way. He smiled at Emily when he said it. She smiled back. I thought he was being thoughtful, caring. I didn't think anything of it. But now that DNA is in the system, and the match isn't to a stranger, it's to Richard, my stepfather, the man my mother married, the man who sits at our dinner table every Sunday, the man who shook my hand at my wedding and said, "Welcome to the family, son," the man who toasted at my rehearsal dinner, the man who hugged Emily and said, "Take care of my boy. He's the father of my wife's baby." I sit in that car for 2 hours. I don't move. I barely breathe. My phone rings 4 times. I don't answer. The sun sets. The parking lot empties. A security guard drives by and slows down, looking at me. Then he keeps going. When I finally start the car, my hands don't shake anymore. The rage burned out fast. What's left is something colder, sharper, like ice in my veins. I don't confront them. Not yet. Instead, I plan. I drive home, to the house I share with Emily. She's not there. Still at the hospital. Good. I need time. I go to our office. I log into our cell phone account. I download every text message, every call log, months of data. I click through screens. I save everything to a USB drive. And there it is. Hundreds of texts between Emily and Richard. Late night calls. Deleted from her phone, but still on the carrier's server. I start reading. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Wear that blue dress. He doesn't suspect anything. He's too trusting. This is so wrong, but I can't stop thinking about you. He's working late tonight. Come over at 8. I wish things were different. I wish we could be together. After the baby comes, we'll figure it out. The messages go back 7 months. 7 months of lying. 7 months of sneaking around. 7 months of laughing at me behind my back. I screenshot everything. I save it all to 3 different hard drives. I print copies. I organize them by date in a folder. I'm methodical, calm, cold. Then I check our credit cards, our bank statements. And there they are. Hotel rooms. Always on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Yoga nights. The same hotel. The Riverside Inn. Room 314. Charged to Richard's card. But I dig deeper. I check Emily's email. She kept receipts. Confirmation emails. Thank you for your stay at the Riverside Inn. Over and over. Different dates. Same room. One email catches my eye. It's from 3 months ago. A forwarded hotel confirmation. From Richard to Emily. Can't wait for our weekend away. Told her I have a construction conference. See you Friday. That was the girls' beach trip. It wasn't with her friends. It was with him. I print everything. Every receipt. Every email. Every text. Every call log. It takes me 4 days to gather it all. I barely sleep. I work like a machine. No emotion. Just cold, calculated planning. Then I buy envelopes. White ones. Nice paper. The kind you use for wedding invitations. I buy red ribbons. I make it look presentable. Official. I put the DNA test in each envelope. The texts. The hotel receipts. The emails. Every piece of proof. Every lie. Every betrayal. All organized. All dated. All highlighted. 10 envelopes. One for every important person who needs to know the truth. A week later, my mom calls. Michael, sweetie, we're having a family dinner this Saturday. To celebrate the baby. Please come. Please bring Emily and my grandson. Richard is so excited. He keeps talking about how he can't wait to hold his grandson. Grandson. The word makes my skin crawl. It'll be good for everyone, Mom continues. Family heals everything. I know you and Emily have been going through something, but a baby brings people together. Just come. Please. Family heals everything. I almost laugh. I'll be there, Mom. Oh, wonderful. I'm making pot roast. Your favorite. And Richard is bringing wine from that vineyard we visited. This will be perfect. This is exactly what we all need. Yeah, Mom. Exactly what we need. After I hang up, I sit in silence. Saturday. For days away. For days to prepare. For days until everything explodes. I call my job and take the rest of the week off. Personal time. They don't ask questions. They think I'm adjusting to fatherhood. I spend those days getting everything ready. I rehearse what I'll say, how I'll say it. I practice staying calm. Practice not showing emotion. This needs to be perfect. Saturday comes. I wake up at 6 in the morning, even though the dinner isn't until 6 p.m. I can't sleep. I shower. I shave. I put on a nice button-down shirt. Dark blue. Emily always said it brought out my eyes. I look in the mirror, and I barely recognize myself. I've lost weight. My face is thinner. My eyes look hollow. Dark circles underneath. But I smile. Practice it a few times. I need to look normal. Happy. Like nothing's wrong. I grab my bag from the closet. Inside are the envelopes. Each one wrapped with a red ribbon. Each one labeled with a name in neat handwriting. Mom. Richard. Emily. Emily's parents. My aunt and uncle. Linda, my mom's best friend. Richard's brother Tom. My cousin Sarah. My childhood neighbor, who's like family. Everyone important. Everyone who needs to know. I drive to my mom's house. The one she shares with Richard now. It's a nice house. 2 stories. Big yard. They bought it together after they got married. A fresh start, Mom said. As I pull up, I see other cars already there. Emily's parents' SUV. My aunt and uncle's sedan. Linda's blue Honda. Tom's truck. Everyone came. Perfect. I grab my bag from the back seat. The envelopes inside feel heavy. Heavier than paper should feel. Like they're weighted with all the pain and betrayal and lies. I take a deep breath. Then I walk to the front door. When I walk in, the house smells like roasted chicken and garlic bread. Mom's pot roast. The same recipe she's made since I was a kid. Jazz music plays softly from the speakers. Miles Davis. Richard's favorite. My mom rushes over and hugs me tight. She smells like vanilla and cinnamon. Like home. Like safety. Oh, Michael. I'm so glad you came. I've been so worried. You've been so distant. I'm fine, Mom. Behind her, Richard appears. Tall. 6'2". Silver hair. Tan skin. That easy smile he always wears. He's wearing a golf shirt and khakis. Expensive watch on his wrist. He looks successful. Put together. Trustworthy. He extends his hand. Good to see you, son. I shake it. His grip is firm. Confident. Like he owns the world. Like he owns my life. Good to see you too. Dad, I say. Something flickers in his eyes. Just for a second. Surprise? Fear? Guilt? Then the smile returns. How's fatherhood treating you? I want to punch him. Want to watch that smile disappear. But I don't. Not yet. It's been revealing, I say. He laughs. Doesn't catch the double meaning. Emily arrives 10 minutes later with the baby. She looks tired. Bags under her eyes. Hair pulled back in a messy bun. She's wearing a loose dress. She hasn't lost the baby weight yet. She looks fragile. Broken. When she sees me, she stops. Just for a second. Fear crosses her face. Hi, Michael, she says quietly. Emily. Her mom immediately rushes over and takes the baby from her, cooing and smiling. Oh, look at this precious angel. He's gotten so big. Emily's dad comes over and shakes my hand. Good to see you, Michael. Glad you two are working things out. Working things out. If only he knew. We all sit down at the dining table. It's a big table. Seats 12. Mom pulls out all the stops. Candles. Nice plates. Wine glasses. Flowers in the center. The pot roast is perfect. Tender beef. Roasted carrots and potatoes. Homemade bread. Wine flows freely. Red for most people. Water for Emily since she's nursing. Conversations overlap. My aunt tells a story about her trip to Florida. Richard's brother talks about his new car. Emily's dad makes a joke about golf. Everyone laughs. Passes plates. Asks for seconds. For a moment, it almost feels normal. Like a regular family dinner. like nothing's wrong. But I sit quietly. I smile when I'm supposed to. I nod. I take small bites of food that taste like nothing. But inside, I'm counting down. After dinner, Mom brings out dessert. Apple pie with vanilla ice cream. My favorite. She made it special for me. Michael, you've barely said a word all night. Are you okay? Mom asks. She's looking at me with concern. Worry lines on her forehead. Actually, Mom, I brought something. For everyone. I reach under my chair and pull out my bag. I place it on the table. Everyone looks at it curiously. What's this? My aunt asks. Just something I wanted to share? A little family gift. One for everyone. I stand and walk around the table slowly. One by one, I place an envelope in front of each person. My mom, Richard, Emily, Emily's parents, my aunt and uncle, Linda, Tom, Sarah. Everyone gets one. Michael, what is this? Mom asks. She's smiling, but there's confusion in her eyes. Uncertainty. Just open them. Please. All of you. Together. Richard shifts in his seat. His jaw tightens. He's staring at his envelope like it might bite him. Emily's hands are shaking. She knows. Somehow she knows. Slowly, they start to tear the paper. One by one. The sound of ripping envelopes fills the room. Loud in the sudden silence. Then paper rustling. Pages turning. Then nothing. Total, complete silence. My mom's face goes white. Her hands start to shake. She's staring at the DNA test. Then the texts. Then the hotel receipts. Her eyes moving faster and faster across the pages. No, she whispers. No, no, no. Emily drops her envelope. Papers scatter across the table. Her face is completely drained of color. She's shaking her head, tears already streaming down her face. Michael, please. Richard doesn't move. He's staring at his envelope like it might explode. His jaw is clenched so tight, I can see the muscle twitching. His knuckles are white where he grips the table. Emily's dad stands up, his chair screeching against the tile floor. He's reading the papers, his face getting redder and redder. What the hell is this? He shouts. It's the truth, I say calmly. My voice is steady, clear. That's the DNA test showing I'm not the father of Emily's baby. And those are the texts and hotel receipts showing who is. My mom looks at Richard, then at Emily, then back at the paper in her hands. Her mouth opens and closes, but no sound comes out. Tell me this isn't real, she finally says. Her voice breaks. Tears start falling. Richard, tell me this is fake. Tell me this is some mistake. He doesn't answer. He just sits there like a statue, like he's turned to stone. Tell me. Mom screams. The baby starts crying. Loud, piercing wails that fill the house. Emily is sobbing now. Full body sobs. Her shoulders shaking. Richard finally speaks. His voice is quiet. Defeated. Margaret. I'm sorry. My mom's hand flies across the table. The slap echoes through the room. Richard's head snaps to the side. A red mark blooms on his cheek. You son of a bitch, she hisses. You son of a bitch. She stands up, her chair crashing backward. She's shaking. Rage and heartbreak warring on her face. Emily's mom is crying now too. Big, heaving sobs. She's staring at her daughter like she doesn't recognize her. Emily, how could you? How could you do this to your husband? To this family? Emily's dad slams his hand on the table. Plates jump. Wine spills. My daughter is a whore, he says. His voice cold. Final. I didn't raise a whore. Dad, please. Emily reaches for him. He steps back like she burned him. Don't touch me. My aunt is reading the texts, her face twisted in disgust. 7 months? You two were doing this for 7 months. Linda looks at my mom. Margaret, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. The baby is screaming now. No one moves to comfort him. I stand there in the center of chaos. Calm. Quiet. Watching it all unfold. Emily turns to me, mascara running down her face. Michael, please. Let me explain. It wasn't supposed to happen. It just happened. We didn't mean to hurt you. Didn't mean to? I say, my voice still calm. Cold. You didn't mean to sleep with my stepfather for 7 months? You didn't mean to get pregnant with his baby? You didn't mean to lie to my face every single day? It was a mistake. A huge mistake. But I love you. I still love you. I laugh. Actually laugh. It's a harsh sound. Empty. You love me? You loved me while you were texting him? While you were meeting him at hotels? While you were lying in our bed thinking about him? She's crying so hard she can barely breathe. Please. Please don't do this. I turn to Richard. He's still sitting there. Silent. Broken. And you? I say. You called me son. You sat across from me at every family dinner. You shook my hand at my wedding. You toasted to my happiness. And the whole time, you were sleeping with my wife. He opens his mouth, closes it, opens it again. I never meant. You never meant to what? Destroy your wife? Destroy my marriage? Destroy this family? It wasn't like that. Then what was it like, Richard? Tell us. Tell your wife what it was like. He can't. He has no words. No excuses. Nothing that could possibly justify what he did. My mom is pacing now, back and forth, hands in her hair. She looks at me with so much pain in her eyes. Michael, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. I know, Mom. This isn't your fault. How long have you known? About a week. She stops pacing. A week? You've known for a week and didn't tell me. I wanted you to see it yourself. All of you. I wanted everyone to know the truth at the same time. No, he said, she said. No doubts. Just facts. She looks at the papers in her hands. Then at Richard. Then back at me. Get out, she says to Richard. Her voice is ice. Get out of my house. Now. Margaret, he starts. Get out. Get out of my house, you bastard. Get out. She's screaming now. Really screaming. Years of pin-up emotion pouring out. Richard stands slowly. He looks around the room. No one meets his eyes. Everyone looks away. Disgusted. Angry. Betrayed. He walks to the door like a dead man walking. His shoulders slumped. His head down. The door slams behind him. The room is chaos now. Everyone's yelling. Crying. Emily's dad is shouting at her. Her mom is crying. My aunt is comforting my mom. Tom is reading the papers over and over like he can't believe it. Sarah is just staring at Emily with this look of pure disgust. The baby is still screaming. And I'm standing in the middle of it all. Calm. Quiet. At peace. I've done what I came to do. I turn to walk away. My mom grabs my arm. Michael, please. Don't go. We can fix this. We can. Fix what, Mom? Your husband is the father of my wife's baby. There's nothing to fix. Where will you go? I don't know. But I'm not staying here. Please. Please don't leave me. I hug her. Tight. She smells like vanilla and cinnamon and tears. I'm not leaving you, Mom. I'm leaving them. I pull away gently. I look at Emily one last time. She's curled in her chair, sobbing, the baby crying in her arms. I hope it was worth it, I say. Then I walk to the door. Behind me, the crying gets louder. The shouting continues. The music is still playing. Soft jazz against the sound of a family exploding. I open the door. The night air hits my face. Cold. Clean. Final. Michael, wait. Emily screams. Please. I need you. We need you. But I don't wait. I don't look back. I don't respond. I walk to my car. Get in. Start the engine. And I drive away.